Well, it was another day in federal court for that man and his team, Team Burke, the lawyers defending the former most powerful man on city council, Alderman Ed Burke. His federal trial coming up for shakedowns and other chicanery. Burke's already dropped $3 million in campaign funds on lawyers, even though he's not in office. That in Illinois breaks no rules. Loose rules on campaign funds and how they can be used. Chicago Tribune investigative reporter Ray Long, a two-time Pulitzer finalist, and his crack staff cohorts with a double headline on the Burke affair. Mr. Long, thank you for your time.
Good to be here, Brad, as always.
Interesting findings here. Reading through it, they include that Alderman Burke was accused of racketeering. Your report finds, he spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in campaign funds, which in Illinois, you can practically spend it on anything. I mean, I don't know how many tens of thousands of dollars former County Assessor Joe Barrio spent at Erie Cafe, but doesn't matter. But this Burke money is interesting. He was giving huge chunks of cash to alleged co-conspirator. For his co-conspirator's defense. Break this down for me.
Right. Well, his co-defendant in the case is Peter Andrews, Jr. Andrews is a longtime ward point man for Burke. They've been together for years. They got indicted together. This is the trial that starts on Monday. What we saw is that Burke has been sending from his campaign fund hundreds of thousands of dollars to Andrews, and they're designated as consulting fees. So they also include in Burke's funds payments directly to Andrews' lawyers. So in other words, what is happening here is that there has been more than $300,000, nearly $400,000 in so-called consulting fees, which the lawyers say include money that was passed on to them. So Burke has sent this money to his co-defendant and longtime loyalist. So he's helping to pay his longtime loyalist and co-defendants attorney fees for the same trial while they're going up against each other or together, however you want to look at it. They're both on trial on Monday with a third person.
Fascinating, and really all being funded by donors of Ed Burke. So much of this is murky. But it's like if anyone knows the murkiness, the loopholes, knows how the system works, how to game it, it is Ed Burke. Some might argue he's been gaming it for decades and then got caught shaking down a Burger King owner over a renovation. That said, Ray, Burke, knowing the game so well, I would imagine he is going to be, with his legal team, formidable in court.
Well, of course, he's pulled together some great attorneys, and he is expecting to put on a vigorous defense. They've gone over the thousands of phone tap calls that have caught Burke on a variety of alleged shakedowns, and Burke has denied wrongdoing. They will probably even argue that, hey, there's only a few moments in time that was caught on tape, saying a few things, and it's not provable or to the standard of beyond a reasonable doubt. So we also will see Burke's attorneys call Danny Solis, the 25th Ward mole.
Hold on right there. So that's part of your dual headline I want to talk about. So much is going on because of the former power alderman Danny Solis. He became a rat, turned state's evidence to save himself. Wiretaps he wore seem to be, the impetus of all of this that is going on, whether it be this or the upcoming Mike Madigan trial. Now, you've been reporting on this extensively, and it's in the weeds, but it's fascinating. First of all, do we know where Danny Solis is? Is he under some type of government protection? And then the big question is, Will he testify in the Burke trial? And will he be called by the prosecution, or will he be called by Team Burke?
Well, the prosecution said they're not going to use him in their case in chief, but Burke's people say that they're going to call him. Now, one of the reasons is that the prosecution already has him on tape multiple times, and it would make sense that they don't want to put him up for cross-examination. However, the Burke team says that they are planning to do that, and if they do, it could be a wild show in federal court.
Holy cow. Yeah, because, I mean, Burke, Mr. Solis did a lot of muddy things to get himself in trouble to eventually become a rat to turn state's evidence. On that last question, though, does anybody know where Danny Solis is?
Oh, he's still around.
Is he?
I don't think he's got any reason to flee so far, anyway. And
yeah.
He's around, and the feds know where he is, and he's expected to be there if the defense calls him.
Yeah, probably sipping pina coladas and collecting a pension because, you know, he's been convicted of nothing and will be. Chicago Tribune investigative reporter Ray Long, always ahead of things. Today, again, a doubler above the fold. We appreciate you, my friend, and we will be talking much more as things unfold.
Thanks for having me, Brad.